Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. So, it's early morning here. The temperature is beautiful. We have cloud coverage today. Um, we've already had snow a couple weeks ago. Like in October, it was like winter weather already with snow and everything. And then November hit, and it's been in the 90s all last week. And then today we got a little bit of cloud coverage, a little bit of breeze, but it's already like, let's see here. Yeah, it's already 64 degrees and it's 8:30 in the morning. So, um, hopefully it'll get warmer. But I kind of like it at this temperature. Um, yeah, last week we were in the 20s, or a couple weeks ago we were in the 20s in the morning. So, yeah, I prefer the more spring-like weather. Um, so last week was a doozy for me. Um, the last week, I did a week ahead spread, which is what I'm doing now. Um, and it was all about, like, I felt the fire energy of the Ace of Wands that I had, and I felt that there was a new beginning, a new chapter coming up for me, which I did take steps, major steps, to furthering my writing. Um, and then we stressed all week about the election because that's just it was crazy all week. It was very up and down emotionally, um, and so last week's spread I really took the time to notice that it was coming to fruition quite a bit. Um, so normally I do a week ahead spread if you're just tuning in the first time. Um, with my Light Seers Tarot. Today I actually was felt called to use my Oak, Ash, and Thorn tarot, and I do a 3-card spread. It's the energy, obstacle, and advice for the week, and I always pull ahead of time to kind of look it over and see intuitively what I get. So yeah, I did that. So I made a pouch for my Oak, Ash, and Thorn. If you can tell here, there's a really cool, sorry about my nails, I haven't fixed them yet. Really cool button I found that just screams Oak, Ash, and Thorn. And because I think of the Oak, Ash, and Thorn as being a more fall-like deck, I actually found yarn that actually is called Fall. So that was cool. And um, yeah, this deck is beautiful and it's very chunky. So these are the backs. If you haven't seen this, it's been everywhere since everybody started getting them in the mail. It's got the hare, the fox, the crow or raven, and the squirrel in there. And this deck is beautiful. And it speaks to me on a very simplistic level, even though the art is just phenomenal. So let's get into it. So the um, energy of the week is the 7 of Cups. And again, I'm seeing opportunity in this. Uh, I do see potential pitfalls, like the snake down here trying to get the cup um, from him, and he's looking on like, what's happening? And that actually speaks to what happened to me yesterday. The week started out great because I enrolled in school for my writing. Then I went and voted for the first time ever, and I felt really a sense of um, I can't think of the word. I really felt good about voting. And the wind blew some of my cards off. Oh, no. So I'm going to put these back in the bag. Because, no, we can't have that. And then everybody was, and so I felt good about voting. I didn't think I would, but I felt good about voting. I didn't grow up knowing anything about politics. I still don't want anything to do with it. But I did vote. Um, and then we spent the whole week just stressed out, waiting for these results, waiting, and they were doing recounts and all this craziness. So uh, I was just like, this is madness. And then yesterday, I wake up and my account was drained. Someone had used my information to set up a Apple account and was just charging one after another charges, drained my account, and then they had another $700 pending. So it would have been like over $1,000 in charges. And I felt really, I was just like angry and upset. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I got my card canceled. I am going to change my email. There's a couple things I'm waiting on with a dispute with my bank before I can actually close that down. But I have to close that down because they used my email to set up this account. I'm like, I don't even know how they used it. And then I found out from Apple that the charges were coming from Ohio, from Texas, from Kansas, and I live in Missouri. So I'm like, I don't know how that was possible. Because I'm very careful with where I use my card. So I was very despondent yesterday, very in the dumps. I didn't want to do anything. Again, like I said last week, I shut everything down when there's something bad that's going on or there's too much going on. I tend to shut everything down. And I did for a minute, and then I'm like, what are you doing? Like, don't shut things down, feel them, and then let it go. Like, I'm going to be upset until I get my card. But I'm not as upset as I was. It was like someone was saying, calm down, everything will work itself out. And then I get a text from a friend of mine right after this. I'm like, I don't even know how I'm going to go. I need to go buy laundry soap. I don't have any money to go buy food now. So I got a friend that texted me that lives in the same neighborhood. And we got this new building up the street that is like a shelter for kids, like kids that don't have, or it's kind of like an orphanage for kids. And they actually got government funding to provide the neighborhood with boxes of food and laundry soap and stuff like that for free. So I went up there yesterday and got my laundry soap and a box of food, and I was just like, I was almost in tears when I left because it was like this horrible thing happened to me this morning. And then it was like, not even 2 hours later, it was like the universe was slapping me in the face going, we will provide for you. You just got to calm down and just think about this. And I was like, that was amazing. And just the feeling of love and peace I felt with that act. It was just indescribable. So I've kind of, since then, I've kind of calmed down about the whole theft thing and my account being drained because it's going to work itself out. What's done is done, and I just have to kind of wait for it. But and that is kind of what I see in this card is there's opportunities around, but there's always someone trying to take it from you. Um, um, so just kind of keep your guard up, but not go off the deep end with a downward spiral of depression or anything. And that's what I see for this week, and makes sense considering it's going to be like 7 to 10 days before I get my new bank card in the mail. And I get paid this coming week at the end of the week, but if I don't get my card, I can't use it anyway. So hopefully that'll come sooner rather than later. And then that was a little tangent. I'm sorry. um, for the advice or the obstacle of the week, which this card I pulled it in the last 3 weeks. Um, Spread of the week. This card has followed me all year long. It is my nemesis right now, and that is the Five of Wands. And other than the fact that some of them have little baby hearts on their butts, which is very adorable, um, I do still see this as conflict. And if you guys watched previous videos where I pulled this card, I've talked about this card so much this year. I feel like that's all I've talked about is this card. And again, I still feel like it's an inner conflict within myself. Each fox represents this conflict within myself, a different conflict within myself. So um, I it makes sense to me considering what happened yesterday. I tend to dwell on things and dwell on them and beat them into the ground. And so that makes sense to be my obstacle is this conflict I have of not letting go. So yeah, that makes total sense to me. And then for the advice for the week, I have the Six of Cups, and it's not gone unnoticed that the first and the energy and the advice are cups for me. And it looks like here they're storing up for winter. They're saving up their money, their food, and um, that makes total sense as well. Going back to what happened yesterday, it's a reminder to always have a nest egg, always have something set aside for emergencies or whatever, which I didn't. So now I'm in this predicament of this stagnant waiting period. And so that to me would be total advice for the week would be to store up, to save something, set aside something for the harsh winter to come. Aren't they so cute? And there's a little heart on his butt too. Cute. Okay, so I don't have a book with this deck. I do have um, two little cards here that have the different. And now I'm getting a lot of wind. So the leaves going behind me. Crazy. And it's weird because when I first opened my computer this morning, you could hear the birds and the squirrels, and it was just so beautiful. And then as soon as I started filming, I haven't heard nothing. It's like just you can hear the wind and the leaves falling, and it's just so peaceful and nothing else happening. So, yeah. I'm glad I was able to come out here. And it's funny because last week I was going to do my week ahead spread outside because it was sunny, it was gorgeous, but it was freezing cold. And then today it's perfect spring weather and we don't have any sun. It's all clouds out here. So you can't win in this time of year. You don't never know what you're going to get. So I am going to read the keywords, and there's only like one or two keywords for each card for this Seven of Cups. For the energy of the week, it has tenderness and caring is the keywords. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. Opportunities and illusion is the keyword here, which I said opportunities in that. And there is a sense of illusion too with the snake, like it's almost like the illusion that he's not trying to take the cup, but it looks like he's trying to take the cup at the same time. So that makes sense to me. And then we have for the obstacle, the Five of Wands. Action and conflict are the keywords, which I said conflict. That totally makes sense to me. For the longest, I didn't see conflict in this card. I saw teamwork with like coworkers, getting the job done, And then with my light seers, there was this whole thing where I'm not going to get into it again, but one day I pulled it and I saw the conflict. But now I always see it as the different aspects of myself as the conflict. So yeah, that makes sense still as well. And then the keyword for the Six of Cups for the energy or the advice, it says tenderness and caring is that one. So yeah, there's this sense of family working together to store everything up for winter. They're working as a team. They're working as a family. There's a sense of love and a sense of providing for each other, and I think that's very beautiful. So yeah, that is my week ahead spread. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to comment below. Um, if you want to see more videos, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification button. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.